Educating the community is a cornerstone of Atlanta Technical College's mission. Our partnership with Clayton County Public Schools plays a vital role in helping the college achieve this mission. The Clayton School System is uniquely positioned to contribute to its students' higher learning and higher earning trajectory. Not only are students from Clayton County Schools encouraged to attend the college after graduation, initiatives such as Option B, dual enrollment, and dual achievement create a direct pipeline from CCPS to ATC to the workforce. In this episode of Atlanta Tech Talks, we hear from Dr. Morcease Beasley, the district's superintendent. I'm Caroline Angelo, Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, and I'm delighted to introduce Dr. Beasley as he talks about the importance of partnership and the impact of technical education.
Welcome to Atlanta Tech Talks podcast. I'm your host, Jason Warner. This is season 2, where we expose folks to the people, programs, and partnerships that move the Atlanta Technical College and the Atlanta community forward. We have a great show today. I get to sit down with now my new friend, $1 Billion Beasley. I'm gonna frame it. I'm gonna frame it for you. But Dr. Beasley from Clayton County Schools, the superintendent. Why did I call him $1 Billion Beasley? Because I don't think people understand what superintendents really do. And like the CEO of a major corporation, you manage nearly $1 billion budget, take care of more than 50,000 young people. Not only that, you have staff from elementary, middle, and high school. So you do a lot. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Jason. Glad to be here. You're right. Not only 53,000 young people, 7,500 employees, and all the people in the community who believe they can run the school system a whole lot better than the superintendent.
Well, and I do want to make that caveat. When I said $1 Billion Beasley, right? He does not make $1 billion. If he did, he probably wouldn't be sitting with us, but we're blessed and honored. He manages $1 billion budget, and that's super amazing and doing some amazing things in the Clayton County School System. So, and to that point, there's a lot of amazing things going on. So talk about some of those things, because school is just starting in Clayton County. So talk about some of those amazing things that are going on in Clayton County right now.
Yeah, Jason, we just started school on this past Wednesday. Our kids have returned, and so today is our third day of school. We, of course, you may have heard, we started with a focus on safety. And so a lot of our kids return, at least at the secondary level, going through body scanners just to make sure that our schools are safe, clear book bags. And then, of course, we continue with our focus on acceleration and really trying to make sure that our kids get what they need instructionally in order to be successful. I think the school system is really moving in the right direction. And this year provides us another opportunity to continue to show continuous improvement in every area that we're measuring in our school system.
That's awesome. You know, you talked about that moving this needle and moving forward, right? Just a few weeks ago, we talked to the chamber president, the Clayton Chamber president, and talked about that collaboration with the HOPE program. And it's amazing because it's right here at Atlanta Technical College. So talk about that partnership, and why was it a priority for the school system to partner with Atlanta Technical College?
Well, as you shared, of course, we called it HOPE. And it's so important that the school system, the chamber, led by President Williamson, and of course, Atlanta Tech, with your president here, who they are all so critical to ensuring that we ensure that our kids are prepared for post-secondary options. That's the bottom line. Whatever the options are, we want students to be able to exercise those options. It should never be the case that students can't do something because we've not prepared them. They may choose not to do something, but it should never be the case that they can't because it's something we omitted to do. So our partnership with the Chamber and Atlanta Tech was basically to provide our students early exposure to all the career options that are available to them. So as they make decisions about career pathways, right, they can make very informed decisions. And so I came to the event and was very pleased to see so many businesses and partners actually sharing with our students all of the career opportunities, many that they probably hadn't heard of or didn't realize existed during that day, that experience. So that partnership provides us, again, an early opportunity to help kids get informed. So as they're meeting with counselors, having conversations with parents, figuring out what career pathway that they are expected in Clayton County to choose in the 9th grade, they can make a more informed decision.
And that's awesome because, what we learned when talking to Ms. Williamson is that they weren't middle school students, right? So we started them off early, bring them on the college campus right here at Atlanta Technical College, and exposing them early. And, I think that strategic partnership is a springboard to success, right? When we talked a little bit off camera about how the research shows that most millionaires in this country took a trade and scaled it, right? They put that business acumen. So how do you see this partnership, right, with Clayton County Schools and Atlanta Technical College being a true springboard for the students in Clayton County?
Jason, it's really all about options. Students need to have options, and it's my philosophy that we as educators should ensure that our students have all the preparation that they need in order to exercise options. And so I'm a very big proponent on making sure that all students get not only a good foundation in high school, but post-secondary training, period. They need credentials. We know that students who have credentials are more likely to make those higher incomes than those who don't have credentials. And so the partnership here with Atlanta Tech is very important because you all have a wealth of credentials that students may get, or should I say earn, right here.
Right.
It is so important that our families, and we, for many years, you hear people say, we're going to college. Well, technical school is college.
Thank you.
Technical school is college.
We're going to take a TV timeout?
Yes, sir.
Can you say that again for the people that did not hear you?
Well, technical school is college.
Thank you.
And guess what? Most of the careers out there don't require a 4-year degree. Most of them require a technical school education. We've got to make sure people understand that. Because I'm a proponent of, if you're going to work and play in a system, right, you need to know how that system works.
Read the instructions.
You got to know how to read the instructions and implement those instructions. If you know anything about this country, the United States, or even abroad, most of the jobs, high income jobs, require some type of technical school training or credential.
Absolutely.
It is imperative that we get the message to our moms and dads and guardians and aunts and uncles so we can get a very healthy message out there that all of our children need credentials.
It's interesting, right? So one of the things we say here at Atlanta Technical College, if you can build a thing, move a thing, or fix a thing, you will be employed, right? We create pandemic-proof careers and recession-proof careers, right?
I like that. Say that again. That's good.
Pandemic-proof careers and recession-proof careers, right? You can build a thing, move a thing, or fix a thing. You'll always be employed. And through those credentialing, those are the things that folks and young people and adults and people that are trying to transition out from one career to another will learn here and be able to earn here, right? One of the great things, and I was talking to one of the deans the other day, and there's a super shortage of diesel mechanics. Like, and it's like, how do we get folks into the program? And I think having conversations with people like yourself, because you have influence over these parents and these students and the educators, to understand they're hiring right out of school with a diesel certification at $50 an hour. That equates to $100,000 a year, and it costs you less than $10,000 to do that.
But listen to this.
Who handles that?
Listen to this, Jason. So let's assume a young person comes to Atlanta Tech, they get what they need, the credential they need to go into that field you just mentioned.
Right.
Not only can they get that credential here, they can also earn some type of degree, a credential in business. You get a few young people with that skill set, they can start their own company.
That's what we talked about.
Create a mega company in this region that basically commands the attention and the interest of many companies that need the services that they provide. See, we got to give our young people a vision. Yeah, you can work for someone, but you can also get the credential and you can create something. And that's what we need our young people to start doing, creating something. Get the credential, get the experience, but you can also, don't stop there. You can create a business, and you can create that business with the education, the expertise, the experience you get right here at Atlanta Tech.
It's so funny. It goes back to what we talked about earlier, right? Most of the millionaires in this country, they took a trade and scaled it. Yeah. And that scaling means they made a business out of it, right? And there's so many things that you can learn here. But let's talk about, as you're at that tenure as the superintendent of Clayton County Schools, right? What has been your focus to exposing young people to just the wealth of things that are out there and the opportunities in the community?
My focus in Clayton County has been to acknowledge, first of all, if you know anything about Clayton County, it's kind of like the outlier in the metro area. We have some of the lowest percentages of adults with college degrees. We have some of the lowest in the metro area, median household income. So my passion has been to ensure that our families in Clayton get a well-grounded K-12 educational experience, and that they get exposed to the opportunities that exist at Atlanta Tech, all of the various colleges within the county, outside of the county, and that our students really take advantage of these opportunities, because that is going to position them a lot differently. And so we don't take anything for granted.
Right.
We don't take any partnership for granted. Right. It's about exposing our students, our families to these many opportunities. See, I want to move a family from $30,000 a year median household income or household income to $60,000. I want to move them from $60,000 to $100,000 a year, from $100,000 to $150,000 a year. Because when we do that, that means families and kids have resources. The more resources, the more options they have. That's what it's all about.
Options are critical. And you said one other statement, exposure, right? Exposure plus access are two critical components to success. And I think that the collaboration with Atlanta Technical College and Clayton County Public Schools is truly providing exposure and access. We got a couple more questions, one of which, right, is how do you see this partnership and having students now having access to Atlanta Technical College from Clayton County as a further catalyst to their success? And I say this because many students fear the word traditional college. They kind of cringe when they're thinking about, man, I have to sit in another classroom and just hear somebody talk at me. When you're here at Atlanta Technical College, you're learning from industry experts that are showing you tangible things. So how does that support the various types of students that are coming through Clayton County, and what type of options do you see for them?
Well, one thing for sure is Atlanta Tech allows us to give our students those experiences in the classroom that will allow them to increase their options, as we've already shared. And so Atlanta Tech, as we ensure all kids have access to a career pathway, another area that we're really focusing on is ensuring that our students take advanced placement and dual enrollment. As you well know, Atlanta Tech is uniquely positioned to help our students take full advantage of dual enrollment. We offer advanced placement courses in the district.
Right.
Oftentimes you hear about advanced placement, math, science, calculus, etc. But there are some courses that you should take as a part of that career pathway. So currently we are looking at every career pathway, figuring out, in addition to the 3 required courses for that pathway, what advanced placement or dual enrollment courses should we also tack on to those career pathways so students can even be more prepared. Atlanta Tech clearly will help us by ensuring that our students, whether they take the course within the school system or they come over here to Atlanta Tech or they use the campus that Atlanta Tech has in Riverdale.
Absolutely.
Our students should, honestly, I should give y'all a good problem that you've got so many students that you've got to figure out a way to hire more instructors or offer more courses.
Listen, that's a problem that we're willing to solve, first and foremost. And the other piece, and I think people don't understand, you can take that English right here in dual enrollment.
Right here.
And not only will it be a high school credit,
that's correct,
but it's a college English credit, right? So Atlanta Technical College is, and to the point earlier, right? You talked about it's college. You have to take your freshman English and your humanities and your history, all those things to earn that associate's degree. We have those instructors right here. So I'm just excited about the partnership and what the sky is truly the limit for what can happen between Atlanta Technical College and Clayton County Schools. But before you leave us, we ask every guest to leave us with one success tip. It could be something that through your tenure in education, or just something that through life that sticks with you, that you want our viewers to hear, that Atlanta Tech Talk success tip from $1 Billion Beasley.
Well, first, let me say this before I give you the tip. We're pleased at Clayton County is students are really making a large portion or reflect a large portion of the enrollment here at Atlanta Tech. And
Absolutely.
We're going to continue to push that. But the tip that I would provide is that I want every student in Clayton County and every student who hears this, whether you're in another school system or Clayton County, do something for your future. Do more than just something. Get you credentials that you can use in your future that will allow you to use transferable skills wherever you go. Earn not just one career pathway and credential, but earn several credentials, which will allow you to be marketable in so many different ways. Do something for your future. Of course, complete a career pathway, at least one, but do several.
Right.
Take dual enrollment, advanced placement, and get that credential. I encourage and I challenge every student to get a credential even before you finish high school. And Atlanta Tech provides you that opportunity to do so. Remember, the goal is to have options. You can never go wrong having many, many options. And the more education you get, the more credentials you have, the more opportunities will be afforded to you. And I can assure you, the less episodes of unemployment. And as I hear, and I have used the episodes where you say, I am just out of cash.
We're not going to say broke.
You're not going to say broke, just out of cash. You'll experience that less and less because you would have credentialed yourself. You would have gotten credentials in areas that keep you marketable, employable, and of course, in a position to move forward your entrepreneurial vision and dreams if that's what you choose to do.
And this has been amazing. Dr. $1 Billion Beasley, the superintendent of Clayton County Schools. I just thank you for stopping by, talking with us. I mean, we've unpacked so many different things, but one of the major things I think it goes back to being pandemic proof and recession proof with those credentialing, starting in Clayton County School or any school system that you're in, just making sure that you take those nuggets that Dr. Beasley just spoke to us about. This has been Atlanta Tech Talks. If you want to find out more about Atlanta Technical College, visit us at atc.edu. atlantatech.edu. This has been Atlanta Tech Talk Season 2. It's Jason Warner. We're excited. See you next time.